Hello everybody! I'm trying something new. I'm too shy to put my face on the internet, but I'm not too shy to put my hands on the internet. So I'm just going to try this and see how it goes. I've hooked up my voice recorder, so I'm recording audio on that because I think the quality is a little bit better than the quality on my laptop. I've created this little area on my desk, and I've got some stuff over here and also beside me where you can't see. And I guess the first thing I will show off is a little bit of yarn. Yes, some of my spinning. Over here we have some Polworth single. That is a single ply wool that I have spun and felted a little bit with hot water, and I dyed it with Kool-Aid. That's right, you can dye wool with Kool-Aid, and it makes it all super funky. It's Polworth. Polworth is a type of Australian sheep. It's very squishy. I love it. It's really nice. It's good stuff. I made this to go with some wool that I'd already spun to make a scarf, and I didn't quite have enough to finish the scarf, so I had to spin up some more. This has a bit more turquoise in it than the stuff I spun before, but I think it'll be okay. This is how it comes off the niddy-noddy, which is a spinning device. Well, one of the many accoutrements involved in spinning. And I need to snip off these little strings. They're in here, and roll this into a ball, like this. Here's some I spun. And I started crocheting something, but who knows what that was going to be. Anyway, this is wool that I carded up on my drum carder and spun up. It's mostly merino. Down here, I have a crinkly bag. Inside the bag, we have some Corriedale top. I spoke about top in one other video. It is wool where all of the fibers have been combed and processed so that they face and line in one direction. It's really nice. It smells really nice and sheepy. It's really good. It's really nice for spinning. It has a lot of bounce. When I was spinning and I talked about pulling a tuft, well, this is what I was talking about. What you do that closer to the mic. There. That's the sound. Sometimes, even though it's clean, find little bits of grass or hay, because that's what sheep live outdoors after all. And they call that vegetable matter. Sometimes people call it VM for short. Not to be confused with Swedish hockey VM. When I spin from the fold, which is the technique I talk about in the other video, I take some wool like this, I put it over my finger, like that, and I pull some out, so when the wheel takes it and spins it, and see how it's kind of, I don't know if you can see very well, maybe against the green it's easier to see. See how it just kind of turns into yarn. If I can find a way to spin without having to show my face, I'll definitely show you guys if you want to see. But some things definitely want to become yarn. So if you ever wonder, how did ancient people know how to spin or figure out how to do it? If you just spend a little time with the material, you start to see that it's almost like its inherent nature is there. You just have to look for it. You can see wool wants to become yarn. It's lovely. I just adore it. So put that away. Some more. Okay. I have something else very special. This is called Angelina. I think I'll show you the gold Angelina first, as it might show it the best. Angelina is a synthetic fiber that you can add to your spinning. Look at it. The camera does not do it justice. It is so sparkly. This is golden Angelina. It's like a little nest of gold. I love it. It's very soft. Let's see if I can do two things at once. I'll show you this. Gently brush the microphone. It's a bit like trying to walk and chew gum at the same time. That is golden Angelina. That's what it sounds like a little closer to the microphone. But there are other kinds of Angelina, non-metallic, like this stuff that I just bought recently. This is watermelon colored. It's like cotton candy. Look at it. Look at it sparkling. It's really sparkly. It's also very soft. Oh my gosh, this is making a mess. Everything on my desk is going to be covered in glitter. I don't know just how strongly the camera is going to be able to pick up just how sparkly it is. It's beautiful. I like to add that to my walls. I'm spinning. Put that on the drum garter. Oh, there's just sparkles everywhere. That's the watermelon color. We have some mint. It's minty green. It's very pretty. You can see I've used a lot of the minty green. I quite like green. This is pretty too. This is peacock colored. Look at that. How iridescent it is. It's almost shining turquoise. Here it is closer to the mic. I love it. It's very beautiful. Look at all this. Look at so many sparkles. There's so many sparkles all over my scalp. I have another one. Can't remember what the name of this color is, but it's sort of a, it's kind of a, I would call it Ashes of Roses. If you ever watched that mini-series about the girl who falls in love with the priest in Australia, the Thornbirds, with Richard Chamberlain, the dress that Maggie wears when she's finally a beautiful grown woman is kind of pink, but they call it Ashes of Roses. Here we have my last little bit of Angelina. This is the smallest one I have left. This is just clear iridescent. Goes with everything. You can add this to any mix of fiber. It just has such a nice sparkle. I love this stuff. I'm going to tell you something really special about Angelina. But wait, there's more. It's not just beautiful and sparkly like that, but it's multi-talented. Right here, I have a little green glass. It's from my grandma and grandpa's house, which I got when they passed away a few years ago. It's one of the things I got to remember them by in their house. Now I keep crystals in it. Citrine. Just lots of citrine actually, because I spend a lot of time in front of the computer. And folklore says that citrine absorbs radiation from your computer. Now, all I know is I think it's very pretty. That's some rose quartz. I forget what this one is. I think this is a man-made stone, but it's very sparkly, which is why I like it. See, I don't think you can see quite how sparkly it is. At the bottom, this is a kind of fabric. See, it's a very sheer little fabric-y thing. Do that close to the mic. Make that look at your teens. Anyway, it's iridescent. This is made from this. If you take Angelina and you put it between wax paper, put this between wax paper, you put a low iron on it, it becomes this. It sort of melts to itself and becomes fabric. So I put it at the base. That. Keep some of my little stones in it. For no reason, just because I like it. I will try to pick up some of this loose Angelina and stick it into the crystal bowl, sort of like Easter grass. Anyway, that is Angelina, which I will not put away. Inside that bag is some small quantity of wool that I've plied that looks more like normal yarn because it's 2-ply. It's just a small quantity that I spun up that I haven't turned into a center pole ball yet. It's a very squishy one. I always think 2-plies kind of look like unicorn horn. I don't know. There's that. I think I will show you one more thing. Silver bowl. It's pewter. Some seashells. And a stitch holder. This is used in knitting. And there's a little bit of wax at the bottom of that bowl. This little line. Little one. Some texture on it. There's a scoop. It's a little scoop for fairies. Yes. This one, my husband picked this one up and gave it to me to put in my collection. I got all of these shells when we went to Southampton. I like this one. When I was a little girl, my oldest sister had a big shell like this, but way bigger. 100 times bigger. It was huge. Well, at least in my memory, it was huge. I think she got it in Acapulco, but that was before I was born. It's these little ones. These little ones that look like little snail shells. But I don't like snails, so I try not to think about how similar they are to snail shells. This one. This is a nice one. So some shells. You know what? I think maybe for my first video, where I actually show a part of myself, I think I've probably done enough for now. So I'm going to finish up and upload this to YouTube, and hopefully you have found this very relaxing, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day or evening, wherever you may be. Thanks for spending your time to watch my little video.